Hey, evening everybody. What's happening? What's happening? All good? Yeah, I just thought, you know what? Wasn't doing anything tonight, so I thought, why not do a watch along? You know, and yeah, be normally obviously I do watch alongs when it comes to doing them on the Armory TV, but I thought, yeah, England's playing tonight. Tough game away to Serbia. Should be interesting. Top two in the group. And more or less, I mean, if England don't lose this game, they're more or less through the World Cup finals anyway. So be an interesting game, very interesting game. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I don't know if you already seen the lineup, but I've seen the lineup already, and it's like should still have enough to win the game anyway. You know, bear with us a sec. Yeah. So you got the Serbia lineup. You got Petrovic in goal, and you got they're playing the wing back system, aren't they? So the 3-4-2-1. Arakovic, Milenkovic, who we know him well, Pavlovic. Then you got Nejelikovic. I'm normally good at names as well. Maximovic, Lukic, not John Lukic, not John Lukic Jr. anyway, but Birenkovic and Zivkovic, Ilic, we know, and of course Vlahovic. I'm actually glad we didn't sign Vlahovic, but I'm saying that now and he probably scored tonight. Oh, they're playing that tune that I just cannot stand. I'm sorry, I cannot stand it. I hear it at every ground now. Well, of course, Thomas Tuchel's gone with Pickford in goal, of course. Reece James. You've got Ezri Konza, Mark Gay centre back. Then you've got Tino Livramento, who I rate highly. Maybe we should have got him in at left back. And you've got Elliot Anderson, Forest. I'm sure he's happy with what's been going on at Forest at the moment. Not. Declan Rice, of course. Madueke. You got Morgan Rogers playing in the number 10 role. Gordon. Anthony Gordon as well. Yeah, he's got to try and take his chance. I'm surprised as he didn't start, but that's all right because I want him fresh for Forest on Saturday, but I'm sure he'll make an appearance or so. And then you got Harry Kane up front. Yeah. I didn't see the game over the weekend. I was so busy. I mean, I saw the highlights. It was nothing really to brag about, was it? But at the end of the day, we got the 3 points. You know. So, what's your views on Tuchel so far? I think he'll come good. I don't think he'll win a. I don't think he'll win a tournament. Well, I don't think he'll get England to the World Cup final. That's for sure. But maybe the next Euros. We'll see anyway. But he's a good manager. I do rate him.
Away tonight, and England go 8 points clear of Serbia with 3 to play. If they suffer defeat this evening, and Thomas Tuchel will lose 1 or 2 friends. If they don't have him to contend with from the start, there's one of the changes in that Serbian team. But it's a huge night for Serbia. It's a huge night for the England manager too. But that goal in Belgrade comes after the national anthems. Republic Serbia. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Serbia.
That's the end of the anthems for both. Big up to the one and only Chris Well. Yes, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Hope you're well too, my friend. Hope you're well too. 1-0, your prediction. You know what, Chris? I haven't even gone with prediction, man. Seriously. I'll say 2-1 England. Yeah, 2-1. I'll go with 2-1. I'm sure Harry Kane will score a penalty. You could just feel that penalty coming. Yeah, that's what I think. But yes, mate. Liverpool is good.
I'm done with it. I'm living up your best life now.
Check out next week's menu from HelloFresh. Because nothing beats dinner time.
Chase sponsors my TV coverage of England men's football.
Just hope we see a really good game tonight. Because I just think for me, it's like international football, even though we follow it, it's it's only when you get to the tournaments is when the excitement begins. But if I'm with the qualifiers, it's like you're just thinking, well, they're looking at thinking, let's just let's just get out of this. Let's just get out of this. Let's just win the games, regardless of how we play. Let's just get to the finals and then take it from there. You know, that's not a bad bench. Yeah, I'm a bit baffled by the team selection as well. Got some quality on the bench, though, I must say. Exactly. On the on the only Chris was not to boost my ego. Oh, 100%, mate. You certainly haven't got that. You certainly haven't got that. I don't care. Maybe we may be boring to watch. People clearly don't watch the games. We still create chances. Well, yeah, that is true. Just because it ended 2-0 Andorra doesn't mean we didn't create chances. Yeah, like I said, I didn't see the game. I just saw the highlights, mate. Yeah, I was so busy that day. Didn't see any football, But yeah, and this is it. This is it. This England squad, they'll always create chances. You know, always. I mean, there'll come a time where we'll probably end up spanking someone 5-0.
Nostalgia. This trip to Belgrade is a bit of a throwback. England haven't played here since 1987 when a famous win secured
4-1.
a victory tonight.
1987. You can still remember that. Yeah. I was talking about that the other day. He was running home from school to watch that game. Yeah, 4-1 win. I know Lineker scored. I can't remember who scored the other goals. I think all the goals were scored in that one half. Yeah. Bobby Robson was manager at the time.
Good atmosphere in a big stadium. And France is our experienced referee.
Refreshing to see likes of Anderson getting called up. She was playing on loan at League Two Bristol Rovers in 2022. Yeah, and you see, that's the thing. You see, that they're always good stories, aren't they? Oh, they just kicked off. They're always good stories, then. And I have a mate as well who's a Bristol Rovers fan, and I'm sure he probably would have been giving him his props when he was on loan at the time. Big up to the legend. It's Courtney. Come on, England. Let's show some class. 2-0 England. Yeah. I don't know if you caught with what I said a few minutes ago. I'm going with 2-1. But I do feel an England win today. It's good to see you in the chat. Well, free kick one there by Madwicki. This guy, Dragan Stojkovic, what a world-class player he was. Declan Rice with the free kick on the right.
Strong, athletic, physical Premier League competitors in that England team tonight. So England knew they had to come here with Rice's delivery.
That was poor delivery from Declan Rice.
It's not like it. That's good takers in the Premier League, certainly. Putting those corners in for Arsenal on that occasion, just getting enough elevation on it. The rest of headers from Pavlovic. That's his football in Milan. It's got a little bit of a growing problem, which is concerning them yesterday. It's made it through tests.
Margay's playing with a groin problem, huh?
Alongside him once again. It's interesting. The Manchevins on that left-hand side is a winger attacking player. It's got a double marking and Lecky at the moment. Look at that.
He's quick though.
Has got beyond him. Got into the penalty area. There was a little bit of contact there.
He's not going to give a penalty for that. Yeah, keep forgetting how nippy he is. Nah, not feeling that. England's best left back at the moment. We got those playing at right back, Livramento and Spence. See, Livramento, I can never play him at right back. We'll be seeing certain players ducking out of challenges second half of the season. 100%. 100%. As they know, World Cup's coming up. Happens every World Cup, Euros. I remember years ago with World Cup qualifying, but then again, it was a different era. Players were still getting at it. Still going at it. You know. But yeah. Forest sack Nuno. Strange to sack him off the job he's done. Yeah, I agreed with you today when I saw a snippet that you put up. Calling your owners out, it's always going to be right on the wall. Yep. To replace him with Ange is very questionable, in my opinion. Yeah, it is. But it seems like whenever a manager over the years tends to get sacked, and then a new one's appointed, who are they playing? Arsenal. If Postecoglou goes with his high line, we've got a great chance Saturday. But I don't think he will. I mean, he never went with a high line, did he? In the Europa League final. Make Murillo and Milenovic more exposed defensively. Yeah, he will. He yes, yeah, would. So it's definitely when they're solid defenders will be more attacking, but be more weak defensively. Yeah. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope it begins out on Saturday.
Saturday's winner against Latvia was only his second goal in 16 Serbia appearances.
Ooh. It's a good ball again. Oh, he's off. Madueke is offside.
The assistant over on the far side, quick to raise the flag.
It shouldn't be.
obviously only on loan. RB Leipzig. He made his debut in that 0-0 game with Spain. His appearances for Serbia have been few and far between, but he's been brought in, you feel, to do a specific job tonight.
It's a good test for him to press as well tonight because when he gets better opposition, given time, he will get out. So maybe a little test for him just to see
Yeah.
how efficient
Madueke and Bermantovic should be a very interesting battle. The fact that he's playing a left wing back, Madueke should definitely have some fun with him and just keep pushing him back.
Man-to-man high press. Similar sort of offensive solution that we saw against Andorra.
You had 1-1 Arsenal before Nuno sacked. I'm saying 3-1 Arsenal. Yeah, I'm going with 2-1. I'm going with 2-1. In recent years, we don't really seem to set the world alight when we come back for international football. You know what I mean? So I'll go with that. 2-1. I may change my mind, but it also depends. I'll probably change my mind when I see that starting 11 an hour before kickoff. You know? Again, it is, yeah. It's new manager bounce. So, careful, ready. You have some snowflakes saying, "What's the game switch thrown off?" Nah, well, I'll have to watch it on break. I mean, I'm working as well, so yeah. But I'm sure I'll glimpse the game at some point.
Dalton. Elliot Anderson into Gordon. So Anderson once more tries to bend into a dangerous area. Milenkovic away. Gordon can't
Shoo.
his way forward.
So,
It's all very tight on the edge of the box, but he could have kept the ball.
kept it very well. Some good passages of play here. Patterns of play. I've got a word salad. Oh dear.
Trying to play that round the corner. James.
Got the ball back anyway. After possession was lost there. Oh dear.
Touches he managed through the game. 14 passes, 94% completion record for Thomas Tuchel. 34 passes into the final third, which is a significant statistic. Clean performance tonight, and he's well on his way to becoming solutions. What has become a little bit of a problem? That's the biggest success. Be careful with him. It's a very different approach from Serbia to the one they employed on Saturday away in Latvia. They won 1-0. Threw it away right at the very end. They got in front early in that game, totally dominated the match, had several attempts to further their lead, but couldn't quite add to it. Petrovic in the Serbian goal had virtually nothing to do until 20 minutes from time. The injury time Latvia hit the woodwork and almost stole a point.
Smokovic did say, good defend. He also tackle. Don't forget that. An awful lot of that so far. 76% possession for England. Tells its own story. Keep moving the ball around. Simple purpose and tempo.
Keeping possession well, but it's like George Graham said, you can pass and pass and pass, but you got to have the end product.
Immediately double up on that, but Nocevic should be getting back to help out. Anderson, Livramento, which comes across.
Patient. There you go. There you go. Given away from Anderson. See, that's nothing wrong with passing, keeping possession, but when you try and string together 50 passes, you over elaborate. This is what happens. You lose possession. Go on, then. Go on, Gordon. On the left-hand side.
Gordon again, Kane. Teases that out to Reece James perfectly. And away Kane. Back towards James. Pavlovic's going to come across. It's found by James on that Jokic on the edge of the area, which has gone against England.
It's quite well there, just got stunned by the 10 run into. One team's on. Structure in the old days.
Serbia are an adaptable team. So we're going to lesser opponents, as I mentioned, with their game against Serbia the weekend, but they'll sit off against the more established one. They do have creative talents, although most of those are on the bench tonight.
Oh dear, got nuts there, Livramento.
Running to a white wall on the edge of the box. Looking should follow. Zerakovic. And Silovic with an awkward ball. Possession for the first time for Serbia.
Sideways passing it, not that many people ahead of the ball. So they chose to play. At some point, you would expect him to have a head ball or a go.
So switching out to that far side of Nocevic just couldn't quite keep it in.
They've got a great opportunity tonight. Should they win to get themselves back into qualifying? What happens if they get beat? It's virtual 3-1 for England.
Kids these days. Yeah, too overhyped about an expensive chocolate egg. You can make one for cheaper with egg-shaped mold and bar chocolate from quarter shop. That's what I'll do. I'll tell you what. You know what? That Easter egg, right? Those cheap ones years ago you get from Poundland. I used to call them cardboard Easter eggs because you could taste the cardboard. You know, you can taste the cardboard. Because I think it was only once I got my kids, got them an Easter egg. I think it was a Peppa Pig one, and there was another one I got for my son. Got Peppa Pig one for my daughter. But yeah, well, they didn't like it at all. And that was the last time I bought cardboard Easter eggs. So better, you know, all the you got your Cadbury's, But I do like those what I call posh ones. But they are really nice though, them chocolate. Even though it's money. You know, like your Lindt eggs. They are good though.
First 17 and a half minutes to stick as far wide as possible.
And I see kids go to me, look, my chocolate egg. I'm just not interested to tell them to go to Weight Watchers.
Finds Anderson. And it's a good inside right channel. James with a cross into the
Oh,
box.
that's-
There ahead of Rodgers.
Oh, mate.
It's another in the corner.
Yeah, good. Nice pass again out to the wide area, space, got space, saw that.
Oh,
Puts the ball in the box and somebody just crosses the other line, not enough for him. James nearly in the spot there.
well, it's a corner of England. They've won their second corner already. Serbia's won. It's going to be Declan Rice with the outswinger.
Great record with Arsenal creating goals from this sort of situation. It's the other side they're in now.
Oh dear.
Markovic starting to get a line. This was an England corner. It's turned into a Serbia attack. Zivkovic is going through the middle. James has just got something on it. Pickford has tied it up.
Scrappy guy in Lindt, to be honest with you.
Well played, Gay. They did well there, James and Gay. Oh,
Zarakovic. Maksimovic. Steering the ball forward.
well, it's 20 minutes gone. Still goalless.
Zivkovic. Markovic. We're trying to be patient before Mitrovic wants the hit burner. Shavic over on the far side.
Slightly different shape to Serbia when they've got the ball now. They're pushing the wing backs really high and wide. With three, kicking England's back four, spreading across the pitch. A couple of little skinny runs into channels as well.
Sissy backing man to man. Rakovic following Declan Rice around. Pavlovic just keeping an eye on Rodgers.
It's about 20 minutes gone. I still feel there's goals in this game.
Kept the England captain pretty quiet. Required a really good header from Jude Bellingham to get the 3 points on the opening night of Euro 2024 as far as they were concerned.
I mean, we've got the quality to get a couple of goals.
Concept. Smart game. Still at Crystal Palace. Livramento. Gordon.
Ooh,
Shuffle on the turn. Trying to get around the back and away from Rakovic. Another way down into teams. James crosses feet, but he's towards Declan Rice with a header.
no,
Just didn't get the purchase on.
wasn't there.
Decent crossing, a bit of space on that right hand side. Manuel drawing two players towards him.
Yeah.
Frees up James.
Was a good cross from Reece James just now. But wasn't offside. Didn't get enough on his header. Oh, well.
Rakovic, pretty impressed with him today. Asked him staying in that five sometimes, especially with a winger. As he left wing back, just go wandering, but he's trying his best to stick to Madueke and James on the right hand side.
Bobby's favourite all-time right back, co-commentating there.
Forward by Conte, looking to try and feed Gordon. Just moving his hand inside right channel for a moment. Thanks to Petrovic.
It's worth it in those balls though, because Serbia have got a really good line at the moment. Got an awful lot of space behind them and pressing the ball reasonably well. So at some point you've got to try and stretch it towards their own goal a bit. So make a few runs, lose a few balls, but just makes the back line just think about dropping a little bit. That creates a bit more space in that 10 area.
Pavlovic does love a little forward run. Left centre half. James, a little bit of pressure. Wanted it on the edge of the box, got it, wanted it to Kane. It's good football from England. Rice, Kane. Otherwise, case not right out to that far side. Gordon's coming in field again.
Got space now. Like on the right.
Looking the ball in towards Kane. Milenkovic got something on him. Kane keeps it alive. Gordon can execute the bicycle kick.
You hear that whistle? It's a whistle, isn't it?
There is an extra whistle, yes.
Hmm.
It's quite a few noises and distractions inside the stadium, especially on the way up to it earlier on. There's huge flags there. There are a few vendors trying to take advantage of the fact that England were in town. There was even the odd half scarf that we saw outside. Sure how many of those would have been sold this evening.
I reckon if you'd been on the road with the ball,
Finding monoplanes. Here's Gordon. Implementer to his left, but Gordon goes
Ooh, Gordon just forced the save from the keeper there. Cutting in from the left. That's what we want to see. A bit more of that.
James has been penalised for foul on Sasalukic.
times two. You're on the second arm to the air. Still foul with a slight hand.
Sasalukic, wasn't it?
Yeah. But this is good. This is another way of beating the low block.
Yeah, moves in and out.
Take people on.
Well, there you go.
It's a decent shot. It's never going in, but it's a shot on target.
It's gone for a long time, Anthony Gordon. 216 days since he last registered for a club or country.
Wow.
And talked about as having quite a
216 days
positions behind Kane, but there's not
since Gordon last scored for club and country. Jeez. See, that's the thing. He's it's not prolific. He's a good player, but he's just not prolific. Especially if you're like when you're playing up front for Newcastle.
It's a foul by Illich. Matthew wants to have a word. Rebound Illich. Let's go to Reno.
Torino. They were pretty good 30 odd years ago. Really good side, Torino. One of the top Italian sides.
Near the ball, was he? Just looking down. Just can't get in the game. There it is. It's on it now.
Oh, that's a good ball. Oh,
post. Well, Kane is protesting, saying there was a deflection that took him wide of the goal. Petrovic may have got something on it. The referee's given a goal kick.
Jeez.
First time Rodgers got the ball in. Brilliant.
So Madueke is through.
A little slip pass.
Kane should have finished.
Was that not gone in?
But is that not a corner?
Kane gets something on it. It looks like he hits the defender.
But I actually thought Madueke was going to... I thought he was going to hit him was right.
Beautiful touch. People allow you to on as well.
That's why Kane was protesting that it should have been a corner.
Hold on, is that the same referee that's Leandro Trossard's older brother? Looks like him. I'm sure that's the one. That's a ball. Oh, lucky Anthony Gordon. Great ball to him as well, onside from middle.
Trying to find James. Back into Kane again. Do well, free kick.
Free kick to England now on the edge of the box. And Sasha Lukic has a yellow. Yeah.
Really good. Every time we mention a player,
Doing all we can now to deal with this low block.
setting that up. Harry Kane just trying to get himself into a shooting position. There's all sorts of hands on it. This is in a really good position.
It wasn't long ago that we saw Rich James execute a free kick from similar sort of range. Harry Kane is having his say too. There's a real discussion about England and how they're going to approach this. Jordan Petrovic, he wouldn't train with Rich James and Chelsea. He wouldn't start to laugh on the South Coast actually. He's the hero in the game against Albania when he made a save from the penalty spot.
So he's got to come up with this free kick.
Called upon here.
James seems to be the chairman in that meeting. Standing around him having a chat. Stood over the ball right now. Great skill from there to get that over that ball.
We've seen him do it a few times for Chelsea. It's just placing it down with.
So it looks like it could be Reece James.
For that ball, once it's gone in to disrupt.
Madueke should not take it. I think Reece James should take it. What is going on here? Here we go. Poor free kick there. After all that, from Reece James. Corner left again. It's a good cross as well. Gordon.
Working tirelessly. Anderson. Out to James.
Madueke's getting into really good positions as well without the ball.
I'll tell you what,
The VAR probably should be having a little glance at that. Whether or not his arm was too close to his body and he wasn't making himself unnaturally bigger, as is the stipulation.
just let it out. Let it out.
Right. England corner. Second Rice. Oh! That's a great goal. Declan Rice with the corner. Harry Kane's head. I actually thought Harry Kane would score a penalty today, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does score a penalty.
And it's another night where he delivers once more for England.
1-0 to England.
The previous corners have not been great. Declan Rice out on top of the money. He just wanders in, just past the penalty spot. He was brilliant in his press conference. He was confident. He said, "I will get chances." He was asked about how many touches he had in the previous game. He says, "I'm not bothered about that. Just give me a chance in the box." And there it is. It's not a great run. He just wanders. He doesn't get past anybody. He runs into an area of space. The ball arrives perfectly.
It's always bad news for anyone when he doesn't score in one game because he's always likely to pop up with another.
No. To the goal. And yeah, it doesn't play for Spurs anymore. One, he plays for Bayern Munich. Two, he finally got his hands on a trophy last season. And three, he's a gooner. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows he's a gooner. It was a good finish. You know what was so funny though, Chris? Years ago, when Sol Campbell went on this run against Colombia in the World Cup in '98, and he went on this run, and I'll tell you what, it would have been one of the goals of the World Cup. All where if he'd have scored, I mean, we was already 2-0 up at the time. It's in the second half, but then you know what? I thought, yeah, it was a good run, but it's like, yeah, whatever. He was playing for Spurs at the time. I then started to talk about that run when he signed for Arsenal. Oh, it's a great ball to Madueke. He's got to finish. Oh! Can we have some of that on Saturday as well, please? Wow. Yeah.
Rodgers with the brilliant touch again. He's not at the match at the moment. Touch the ball.
It's a great ball. Oh, from Rodgers, that was cheeky.
Cuts across the defender. That's the good bit about the run. The finish is sublime.
Yeah.
The keeper's at your feet. Near right or no, just lifting over him. That's exactly what he does.
That's a great finish.
Brilliant football from England. Thomas Tuchel will be out on the bench.
Massive drop off if Kane gets injured for England. Yeah, it is. Honestly, I agree. Tony has been a consistent scorer. Oh, that Tuchel haters. Yeah, I know. I don't get those that hate Tuchel because I certainly don't. Madueke 0 and comes to an end. Yes, Temi. Big up Temi. Yeah, I'm telling you. You know what, Temi? Let's just hope he receives a ball like that on Saturday. Because this will give him all the confidence in the world, really. Because one thing I will say about him, I didn't want him, but I said I'll support him. And then I looked at it and I thought, you know what? He's only young and he'll improve. And he will improve. In my opinion. I think he's going to be a big player for Arsenal this season. Oh, yeah. Long may Sesko's, what's that? Long may Sesko's run continue. I'm not hating on Sesko. I think he's quality. But I'm glad we got Gyökeres instead of him. Even though I would have had them both. York has 2 goals and 3. How come there's so much clowning on him in media? Well, that's what they do, isn't it? It's what they do, Temi. The media, there's always that. And when it's us, you know what? Media do it with any club now. Any club. I don't care what anyone says. They do it with any club who has a striker. You know, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's not just us.
He's coming over towards the near touchline to speak to Stephanie Frappart. He's not happy about
I'll tell you what. I'll give you an example of, say, Hoyland at Man United. With Hoyland, if the media don't say much about him, trust me, United fans say what they need to say. Because I know quite a number of United fans, and for them, if their player's not good enough, they'll come out and say they won't sugarcoat. Typical England, we look underwhelming versus small teams. Toughest game, we had 2 up already. I know, that's the thing. I think we tend to raise our game, don't we, though? Against teams like these. Serbia. And this is supposed to be the most difficult fixture in this group. But yeah. But I can't understand why they were going with the low block. I don't get that. Not that it bothers me, but I just don't understand that.
in World Cup qualifier. Ball again. Rodgers is trying to get the better of Pat. Just
Yeah.
about recovers in time.
Yokos and Ekatike on some amount of goals. By the way, yeah. It's not grabbing media. What I claim, yeah, they will, and they will do. But also, yeah, I think that is Trossard's brother, and also because of the fact that he's at a club that hasn't won anything in 5 years, as well, and hopefully we can end all these dibby second place finishes that I've never gone out to the pub and celebrated or gone out for a meal. And it's like, yeah, we finished the second. It was fantastic.
After all that discipline in the first 20 minutes or so.
So yeah, what's going on now?
To going 2 goals down.
40 minutes gone. Serbia 0, England 2. Looking very comfortable.
This sort of plea from the PA announcement. I think it was to do as suggested with a laser. That must have been a loss. Fluent Serbian speaker.
Well, someone's got a laser in the stadium.
Here's Anderson.
All right. For a minute, I thought the announcer was like, would the owner of the Lexus
Reece James and then
please remove it? It's parked in a disabled zone.
time for a goal kick. One of the criticisms that the locals did have about Watchalong, which is that sometimes he gets into a good position.
I sincerely hope Mikel wins something major this season. He better. He should have been gone already. Premier League or UEFA or the Champions League. Just because some of this biased and frankly disrespectful punditry by failed ex-managers like Neville and Schmeichel. Do you know what it is? Do you know what, Temi? You see, for me, right? Okay, Gary Neville would probably admit to us, right, that he was a poor coach, okay, poor manager, right? Now, Arteta, for me, isn't in the top 10 for top 10 managers in the world. None of that, in my opinion, and I can name loads, but the thing is, I don't have an issue with players who have won things. Don't have an issue with that. One thing is players, but there's there's managers as well that even if there were top managers who have won things that would say speak hard facts to get about Arteta, you still have Arsenal fans giving it, what are they talking about? Leave him alone. You know, I still cannot believe it. Actually, I can believe he's still here because it's the Cronkies. If we had any other what do you call it, owners, Arteta would have been gone 3 years ago, and that's the reality. So yeah, I do hope he wins something. 'Cause I still want us to win every game. I want us to win every trophy. I'm greedy like that. But tell me, my only concern this season is because of the players that Berta got in. My concern is Arteta going to play? Is he going to in the big games? Is he going to play like Eze in the number 10? You know, because for me, if you've got when Saka's fit, you've got Saka, Madueke, Eze, Gyökeres, you are laughing. But I'm guaranteed that is not Arteta's front. That's not his four. That's not his four. If you asked Arteta what his four would be, I wouldn't be shocked if he said, well, when he's fit, I prefer Havertz to Gyökeres because he likes Havertz. It's about who he likes. It'd be Havertz up top, Saka on the right, on the left. On the left, he would still go with Martinelli because of the defensive thing, and Odegaard. And I think there'll be some clashes as well because you're going to find that quite a few of the Berta signings that should be in the 11. I personally think they won't be. They won't start as many games. That's my opinion. I hope I'm wrong, but that's what I feel. Sorry, that's what I think is how I feel. No, so we'll see. We'll see what lineup this manager goes with on Saturday.
The only added minute at the end of the first half. First half that Thomas Tuchel will be very satisfied with, I think. It's a little bit like the
See, Eze, Saka, Gyökeres, Waneri on the left. You see, now Waneri for me, like Max Dowman, right, is Waneri and Max Dowman for me. When you talk about players with the natural ability that they got, with how good they are with their feet, close control, everything. Waneri and Dowman, they smash it for me. And for me, Waneri, he's a better footballer than Saka. I know a lot of people disagree with that, but yeah, that for me is a front four that can win you the league. It can win you the league, you know. So yeah, that would be something, but it's not going to happen. Odegaard will still be the number 10, and a lot of fans, it may be their own opinion. I mean, there are fans that who want Odegaard to remain as captain and want him to start in the 10, but a lot of those fans will be thinking, you know what? I'm sure this is what the manager wants. So if he wants it, I want it too. When you can see clearly that Eze's a better player than Martin Odegaard. You know, I'd sooner play one area in the number 10 than Martin Odegaard, to be honest. And don't get me wrong, when Martin Odegaard isn't crap. That's not what I'm saying. But I just think Eze and Moneri are just better footballers who can play, who can show more consistency in the 10. Don't want to see Havertz and Martinelli anywhere near the first team. But I'm afraid we're going to see them quite a bit this season. because of this manager. When Havertz comes back, you'll see him. You will see him. Front four, Eze, Gyökeres, Saka, Oda Ghost. Yeah, he is a ghost, but he's no ghost in power. That's for sure. But yeah. I know you like Odegaard, Tammy, but he just doesn't do enough for me. He doesn't. Well, off time, England lead 2-0. And that was a very good last 20 minutes. And plenty of positives so far. Right. Just gonna have a chill out, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, I'm not going to bed. Still got a second half to watch.
That means there's a lot more faster lines. No red meals. More meals. More long catches. Two networks, more coverage from us. 3.
Do you still suffer from teeth sensitivity pain? Let's change that. Switch on relief as instantly as a click of a switch with Colgate Sensitive. Its unique technology repairs sensitive areas of teeth for instant pain relief and long-lasting protection. Switch to Colgate Sensitive from the #1 brand recommended by dentists. Don't be scared. You're your dad. No trouble. You have to leave me right away.
It's the runaway with some real bad. Now they're coming after us.
I didn't ask for this. That's just how the cards were rolled out for
Dice. It's not hard. Don't roll card. Dice.
What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna protect you. No fear.
Well, quietness is what we're after. Starts Sunday at 9 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Chase sponsors ITV coverage of England men's football. Steaming through. He's made a run there for England. He has his first England goal. England have a 2-0 lead.
This is what everybody's been waiting for.
I think that England have done very well in that first half. They've been very frustrated, trying to frustrate with the amount of bodies in front, but the movement from the front four and the confidence in passing playing has been brilliant to watch. It's really been good to watch, and they deserve to get those goals because I think that the way they played in that first half was really dominant.
And actually, Thomas Tuchel did talk about set pieces. He actually talked about long throws as well in the build-up to the game.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that England took the lead in the way that they did, and Harry Kane just drifts off under number 2, Nedeljkovic, who space never scored, as you always say.
It's a good idea to leave Kane on his own. Not the body's back. There's a little bit of block kick when he walks onto it. Really give Kane a chance. It's a lovely finish. He still got to put in. He's got time, but they're like Kane's quality, his record, shocking defending, everything they deserve.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about the fact that where Harry Kane, it seemed like they obviously worked on Harry Kane, but that ball in was a pinpoint.
He gave it very cleverly, just sees off it so they took it, can't get to it. And the second goal, England been threatening to do that because the passing was so much quicker and crisper, wasn't it?
Yeah, they've been a type. They're playing with freedom and the attacking players have turned up. They're moving, the goals, they're running. on bench in his game. I really enjoyed his game. Obviously, then he got from that front. He's given his team his options. He's passing and movement. He's been a threat. We said before, he's a defending here. He's absolutely given exactly. He's given the defenders a nightmare. That's what you want from your attacking players. He's getting good support around. And it was just only a matter of time that he was probably going to get that chance.
Yeah, you can see that the movement is very good. This is fantastic.
I'm back, y'all.
This touch here.
Oh, Rogers with a touch.
Fantastic.
Oh.
But that's it. When England play at that pace, when you need the movement. You know, you need the movement because the players have got the capability. If Morgan Rogers in that little space, he's just being so effective.
Odegaard is on full watch for me this season. Yeah, he is. But you know what? To get that form back from 3 seasons ago, he's now got competition. But then he may feel deep down, he hasn't got competition because he could be looking at it in a very arrogant manner and say, well, the manager's still going to pick me because I'm captain and I get on with the captain. Sorry, I get on with the manager. Captain. So it could be that as well. Because listen, footballers have bigger egos than all of us here in this chat. Yeah, they got big egos. You know, over the years, you get players that if they've not performed well, depending on what respective clubs they're at, they would say, well, you know what? It's okay because I'll still be playing next week. I'll take my 150,000 a week. Yeah, I'm still playing. I didn't perform well, but hey, I'm still going to play next week because there's no competition. So, yeah. He's definitely on a full watch. I totally agree.
Same again, Thomas Tuchel, who are leading for the second half. Still no chance to win a trip to Wembley in our competition. We're giving one lucky viewer the chance to score big with a whopping £30,000 as well as 2 hospitality tickets to an England fixture at Wembley Stadium in the spring of 2026. Curative experiences by Wembley Stadium, the Watch England will give you more hospitality, with of course fine dining and champagne included. And you'll have that £30,000 tax-free ticket. Enter text goal to 82223 to get 1 entry for £2 plus your standard network rate message, or text 5 to 82223 to get 5 entries for £5 plus your standard network rate message. Go to the website, entries cost £2, or post your name and number to WCQ01.
Win 30,000 and 2 hospitality tickets to an England match in spring of 2026.
18 or over, paid entries close 10 a.m. Friday the 21st of November. Good luck.
I've actually won England tickets before. Yeah, Euro 2004. Against the Swiss in Portugal. That was a great day out, that was. They give you free flight tickets, free match tickets, souvenirs, merchandise. But no, it was really good. Really good day. It was Sven-Goran Eriksson's England at the time, but I just remember it was a really, really funny. He went for midfield that looked so disjointed, yeah. He went back on the right. Frank Lampard and Paul Scholes in the middle. Okay, which one was the DM? None of them. And he went with Steven Gerrard on the left in a 4-4-2. I thought, nah, just didn't work. Didn't work.
The new Big Arch is here.
Big Arch will be going though. He's advertising that. Big Arch from McDonald's.
AWS powers F1 insights to bring fans closer to the race, closer to the raw speed, closer to edge of the seat decisions, and closer to. Okay, that might be too close. Get closer to F1. Real-time data and insight powered by AWS.
It's my first time camping. Which one's better?
It's sunny now, but drizzling later.
France won, Iceland won.
Cool. What about hats?
That bucket hat is much better for shade, and it goes with your jacket.
Great.
It's got to be a qualifier, right?
Hat would be a
Yeah, it is.
Hello, Mark. Chase sponsors ITV coverage of England men's football.
That's a strong French team out against the Icelandics.
Liverpool take on Southampton.
It's 1-1 at the moment there.
Cup in 2 weeks' time. We'll be live at Anfield from that one, 7:30. ITV1 and the St. Ledger Festival gets underway in Doncaster this Thursday.
Chris, I'm not saying we're going to win anything under Tuchel, but he will have intent to win, unlike Southgate. Before you've got a boy who had luck of the draw in the last 4 tournaments. All 4 teams that were taken. Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. You know, but I'll tell you what, one of the things that I thought that Southgate did was an absolute masterstroke was when he brought on Ollie Watkins in a semi-final against the Dutch. And Ollie just took that like an international, someone who'd been playing international football for years, you know. But yeah, no, I do agree. You know what I didn't like about in 20 when it was Euro 2020 or 21, and then we went 1-0 up against the Italians, and it's like just sit back, chill. When we should have gone out hard for the second goal, you know, and that's what I find with, and it's not just Southgate, but Arteta was like that, very, very defensive manager. You'll see that from Arteta. He had the defensive mindset against United, and then you get those fans that say, "Oh yeah, but you know," they said that United were the better team. Well, they were, regardless of what happened at Grimsby. On the day, they were the better side than us. But I just knew they just couldn't finish it. They wouldn't be able to finish the dinner, and I thought we defended really well that day. But I was expecting a better performance, and it's like the Anfield thing. You know what I've heard last week as well was when it comes to like Top Gooners came out with the defense. Some of them was like, well, look at what was it heard? Oh yeah, I heard stuff like, well, look at Pep. He's only won once at Anfield. But one thing they forgot to mention was that when Pep goes to Anfield every season, he doesn't pick 6 or 7 defensive-minded players. He picks a side strong enough to win it, you know, and that's what, you know, when you get them fans that try and justify and protect the manager as hard as they can, there's always something that they're missing out. So yeah, I just don't want to see Arteta at his defensive, you know, in his defensive attitude this season, going to certain teams away from home. I don't want to see it. If it's someone in the European Champions League who's better than us, and he thinks he can get a draw there or get a point, then fair enough. But the Liverpool thing, like I said, it still irks me that, you know, defensively defensive. We could have done something with them, and that's what you do. You got the attack now. We didn't have that last season, so yeah. Arteta and Southgate would definitely work well together. And the second half's begun already. 30 seconds in. Odegaard just got an assist for Haaland. Oh, good for him. He better show some of that on Saturday because my spider sense is telling me that he's going to start on Saturday. So hopefully he will do. I can't we just go at the second half of 23-24. Yeah, not even that. I remember it's like even the season before that, Tammy. I was watching the Premier League years. And there was some really good attack. Yeah, we got Martinelli. That 22-23 season looked like different players. But then again, Odegaard, there's still he can still do something. I feel this season. But for me, in my opinion, he's a squad player. And Martinelli, I don't know what he can do now. I don't know what. Something's not right there. Something's not right. And like I said, Martinelli, right, Tammy, if he'd have played for any other club, we'd be bantering the club, bantering him. And that's something that I've been saying this for months, and I stand by what I say. Oh. You got to come out. We just got to hit him on the counter. Played Livramento. Gordon just carelessly lost the ball there. In the clearance. Go on, Ronnie. Oh, unlucky. Tell me another thing that we're never going to see again is Thomas Partey at right back. Oh, Tecmaster's had a shot wide. Yeah, Thomas Partey at right back. Ugh. And then were those that were singing the praises of the manager with that. Please. Yeah, true. Very true.
Certainly a lot happier at the start of the second half tonight than he was at the start of the second half at Villa Park at the weekend. And the other games that we've seen England play, struggled with Senegal and the City Ground. Particularly uninspiring in the game in Barcelona against Andorra.
Yeah, I know. It's like saying to Bobby, we never wanted to see Zinchenko at left back anyway. But there's too many spaces. Sorry, too many spaces. There's no spaces for him in the middle of the park where he's more effective. But I wish him all the best at Forest anyway. Even though he's on loan, I'm sure he won't be able to play this Saturday.
7 before tonight, Serbia.
Because I actually think when I watched him in the middle of the park last season, wasn't he man of the match for one of the Champions League games? I think it was PSV at home.
Livramento.
I don't want to see MLS at left back again. Yeah, me neither. I'd rather see him in midfield.
Reece James.
More on him. The appearances from him. Yeah, 100%. I don't think we will see it though.
Threat again. Into James. Teeing it up for Declan Rice.
Declan Rice with another shot. Went nowhere.
Sinovic under real pressure.
That jump to the shot all comes because Stiff and Madueke, 3 players drawn to him to try and stop him dribbling into the box. Just frees all the players.
Does help the other players moving around the edge of the box. Movements will runs that frees up the space. It's a free kick to England.
Go on, Gordon. Oh,
Comes back towards Kane. Should be hammered home. It's hammered home. And it's Riconza as an England goal.
Esri Konza. Do you know what it was? I was actually expecting the linesman to flag for offside, but no. And it's 3-0 to England. Esri Konza with the finish.
In the 6-yard box, get Gordon cutting in on him. Left hand side or to his right foot, getting the shots away to keep going.
There was a good delivery in as well. Sorry, it wasn't even a delivery actually. Gordon had a shot, which was saved by the keeper. Kane couldn't connect to it, but Konza had other ideas, and it's 3-0, and it should be 3 points.
The goal check is still ongoing. And no one sold Clement back. He's just holding before the restart here. No indication inside the stadium that a VAR check is going on, but all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
that's what I was thinking.
delayed, and now they are checking for a potential offside leading
Okay.
up to the goal.
I don't think there's any doubt that Kane was ahead of the defender. It's just that he didn't behind the ball.
Check is over. The goal is given.
There you go.
And England lead by 3-0.
Yep.
Remember, both these two sides hadn't conceded a goal in World Cup qualifying before tonight.
Well played. Oh, didn't think there was anything wrong with that. And it's a foul. Free kick to Serbia.
Standing over this free kick once more. Chuck in the back, so it's Pavlovic. Pavlovic gets something on him. It's a corner here, and he is going to get one.
Got making up after everyone questioning Tuchel.
Change his mind.
I think the reason why he's been questioned as well is probably because it could be a case of, well, you got those that aren't Chelsea fans that probably are doing the Chelsea hating. And two, maybe it's because it's a German manager managing an England side, a squad.
It's coming.
So it could be that as well. Yeah. These people questioning Tuchel are the ones celebrating the nonsense.
Second half has been intense.
Yep,
Gordon got the ball, who was pretty sharp in that
jubilees
first
for
half.
that family,
Ball on that
who I don't like, by the way, yet
side onto that
that family are also German.
Okay. Looking to try and swing the ball into Anthony Gordon. Over very quickly.
Germany's one place I haven't visited yet. It's on my bucket list.
That is a throw into Serbia. Referee now coming across to have a word with Anthony Gordon. Which is suggesting he got something in the face there. I wonder if he's regretting picking the team he did tonight. His team selection certainly will come under scrutiny tomorrow.
Commentator, our new friend, is telling us he's been cutting time. You have to say he's not a particularly good save. Benjamin's pushed him right into the danger area, but England got shirts there. You've got men up and Konza. Absolutely love that moment. He's talking about the ego of Stojkovic and the fact that he will do it his way, which you don't blame him for that, but sometimes he can get a little bit stubborn with his team selections and way of playing.
We're about to make a change very quickly. We are just about to hit 57 minutes in this game, which means that Thomas Tuchel's team and Lee Carsley's team together have now got 10 hours exactly since they conceded a competitive goal.
I think there's going to be at least 5, maybe 6 minutes of injury time.
Well, we've still got lots of England games to come for you on ITV over the course of the autumn. England take on Wales in a friendly on the 9th of October. Wales have had a good start on the Craig Bellamy. That's live on ITV and ITVX. And on the 14th of October, we're off to Riga, Latvia. It'll be a crucial game in qualifying. Serbia will play twice that break. That's only the one England game that is in this competition in the next international break. That's 14th of October, ITV and STV and ITVX. Need to get back underway here. Looks as if we're going to see Lazar Samardzic in the next few moments of Atalanta. It does feel as if bringing on this attacking talent at this stage of the game, it's a little bit after the horse has bolted.
Right. Players restarted.
Time first 20 minutes. Certainly the tactics have got to change now to try and get something out of the game. That's what he said. Again, absolutely angry.
Here's Kostic trying to get away from Reece James.
Well, just broke up an attack there from the Serbs.
Rogers.
I find it hypocritical when they say manager must be English. Yeah, they're happy for a German family to be living in a palace in London. Makes no sense. It's pathetic. Yeah. That doesn't get spoke of very often. Well, doesn't get spoken often at all. Doesn't get spoken at all. It's true, you know. So true, mate.
It's almost got through, but the offside flag was up. It's trying to find it. After the chip, he's going to equalise.
Serbia substitution. Who? It's gone off. Samardzic.
Sometimes
Good player.
given the license to express himself and sometimes unable to. Berlin-born attacking midfielder who switched from the under-21s of Germany to represent Serbia.
Over an hour gone. Still that comfortable 3-0 lead.
To his bench. Pavlovic. Trying to deal with Vlahovic. He dealt with him all right.
Well done, Gay.
He lost it at one point.
Probably.
So
Gay did deal with. He dealt with Vlahovic very well there.
James. This is Rice. James again. Just finding an option. Comes away from Maximovic. There's an air ball down that channel.
That was unlucky.
Which comes across. Good pressing from Rodgers. Rice. Gordon. Back to Rice again.
Oh,
Well, he's had a couple of those. And I knew he was going to get it back. Just couldn't get his left foot ready. So back pretty quick in him. Yeah, it came about because of the high pressure that England were prepared to put on. The team was pretty good in the department.
I'd say probably another 10 minutes. Let's take Declan Rice off. Take Mad Wakey off as well. That'd be great. Got a 12:30 kickoff on Saturday.
Streaming into the ground now. It's about 10-15 rows to our left-hand side. They're running down the aisles to deal with a problem that has materialised. I haven't seen what that is. There was a lot of commotion very quickly. There were riot police on the scene. It's in the Serbian section, miles away from where England are stationed. The sad thing about that is that there is a young child currently being lifted out of that area by his father and taken away to safety.
Oh, wow.
Not entirely sure what sparked it. Police response was swift.
Yeah, it's like it's all been sorted out. Maybe just a certain amount of fans to one side and they're standing in between somewhere. Can't quite see down there, but it seems like under control.
May even have been a medical emergency. Again, it's not clear to us because it is miles down the front of the stadium.
Yeah. Didn't hear this noise when Capella or so Ericsson took over. No, there wasn't, was there? There wasn't. In fact, I think for Sven there was excitement because he done very well at club level, didn't he? And well, as for Fabio Capello, Milan legend, isn't he? You know,
Forward. It started like this.
quality managers. For me, it was more Capello,
Started very cautiously.
I thought he was unlucky. I think he would have done well if he had a few more years in the job, in my opinion.
Not now. They've been poor tonight, I think. As good as England have been.
Serbia always that team. Every tournament we expect them to do good things in tournament. They always flop. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you're aware of that. I remember when, before the breakaway, when it was still Yugoslavia, and they'd gone through to Euro 92, and then because of politics got in the way, they couldn't take part. And it was still an 18 tournament. The last time it was an 18 tournament, and that's well played from Morgan Rogers to Madueke.
Gordon and Kenny waiting in the centre. Not the kind of delivery that was
Yeah.
desired.
It comes to nothing.
Morgan Rogers
Yeah, it was. Denmark came in because they finished second in the group to Yugoslavia and won the tournament. It's not often you get a story like that. From us with the deflected shot, should be at the corner. Yeah.
That position is own. Declan Rice from the edge of the D. 4 attempts.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely, Chris.
Fine spirits tonight.
Well, it's only our fourth corner.
Number 4 for England. Scored from one of them already. Cotter up from the back. Being marshalled. Too deep, but Livramento will have the opportunity to recycle. Gordon.
Livramento across. Oh, he did too much. Should have been a first time cross there on the left from Livramento
Gabriel Clark, our touchline reporter,
into the box.
tonight and find out a little bit more about that incident that happened in the crowd. Gabriel.
Yes, the disturbance involved happened in the main stand, Sam, and it was just rather unnerving for a few minutes as a few Serbian fans ran across that stand. Families involved as well, and some children had to be moved on. It was Serbian fans actually arguing between themselves a political dispute, pro and anti-government sentiments. But the police have moved in and calmed the situation down, so hopefully nothing more to report in that main stand.
Exchange off. Jed Spence.
This is a great moment for Jed Spence coming on to represent England.
Marcus Rashford on.
Marcus Rashford replaces Andy
Barcelona.
Jed Spence.
Barcelona.
Likely to
Deal.
play at right back, this near side.
And Gordon's off. Well, Gordon did very well today.
FA do not keep records of religion. It is reported that he is the first Muslim man to play for England.
Congratulations to him.
Can you still remember yours?
Thought played all right. Gaza got man of the match. Quite rightly so. Thought I was in with a chance at one point.
That's because when I asked you if you played here, you said you probably know more than me.
Kind of knew once I got in the ground that I hadn't played it. What a fantastic ground it is, by the way. Old school.
It's a great game. Once upon a time, there was 100,000 little game here. Derby matches. It might sound at times like there's 100,000 in, especially where this man comes on the field, Alexander Mitrovic.
Yeah, I thought that was Mitrovic coming on. And Vlahovic, not had the greatest of games.
Scraps the feet off.
Come across very little service.
See that? He'd had the two of them playing together, Vlahovic and Mitrovic, if this was 4-4-2 years.
I don't think Mitrovic they've got to play against now.
Here's Manuoke. Rogers trying to turn.
Morgan Rogers.
Lukic tries to bring it clear. Jim Spence with a good well-timed tackle on Pavlovic. That'll do the ball good.
Absolutely. That's what we want as a right back. First touch, be one of them.
Mitrovic. Okay, he's there once again.
Oh,
A little bit late on Harry.
big up to Arsenal above all. Big up. How you doing? Hey, Bren, yeah. It would be great if I reckon Rice got. I said this. Almost 10 minutes ago. You know. Yeah. But that never seems to be the way. Now, it doesn't matter who's in charge of England. You know, FA's like, yeah, keep the Arsenal players on. Keep them on even though the game's done. Keep them on. So glad Liverpool didn't get Gay, man. Yeah. He has pocketed him. Yeah. He has. You know, he was that I wanted as well. I'd take him as well. You know, I'd take him. You can rotate the likes of Gay, Saliba, and Gabriel. You know, but manager doesn't want that. He, as far as I know, and as far as I believe, he doesn't want to get any centre halves that are just as good as them two. And for me, I think I'll always want to buy better. Then at least you could rotate them, so you feel no way of who you're going to be putting in your 11. You know.
Any appeal has fallen on deaf ears. And he's gone.
Don't worry, we'll be getting Gay in January. Yeah, more than likely you will.
Captain sets off. His team selection under scrutiny. Approaching the first time. Too cautious, but not enough to contain a really good England team. And now for the
Yeah,
final
quality
series.
defender. Such strong players, 100%.
With one fewer men. Really disappointing.
I know it's not reality, but whenever I've played Football Manager, for example, and you got Gabriel and Saliba, and I always used to buy Gay as well, and I would rotate the three. You know.
Breaking England, 60 to go.
Oh! And
And England have been the ones to take it. Mark Gay, the latest goal scorer for England. It's another first. And it's 4 on the night. And England have thrashed Serbia.
yeah.
Well, this goal was all about the delivery.
Now I'll take Russ and Madueke off, please.
Just look at it. Bottom of your screen, he just gets ahead. Pavlovic just uses his strength. He's playing it back offside, but that ball is on a sixpence. He just gets ahead of his defender. And he'll on it.
fights it to the ball.
Storm at times, but the result and stepped up and met the challenge tonight. Watkins on for the first time under Tuchel replaces Kane, Bowen on for Madueke.
Well, at least Madueke is off now. That's good. I'm ready for Saturday.
Party along to our right hand side, that old town in the centre of Serbia, heavily populated with England supporters throughout the course of the day. Common streets and the little bars and pubs. I'm sure it's going to do a roaring trade this evening.
It's been a pretty focused performance, hasn't it? Around the team, everyone to play the part. It stays like this.
It's actually been a relaxing evening.
Very, very mobile midfield and inside forward support the game. Really good wing play. It's been very, very good. I've said that for a while. If that word DNA will get mentioned again.
Not just the amount of goals scored, but looks like it's Tuchel's probably his best game so far. Oh, sport play. Oh, did too much, Rashford. I thought he was going to take it on himself. Very unselfish work.
Great to move pace, one touch. So difficult to defend against. That's the ball. Look, right in. No the defence saying he's saying to the goalkeeper. 3 yards out when he puts it in. You've got to comfort that. Maybe if you go and head it, you wouldn't have to go and attack the ball in that situation. Go and wait for a goalkeeper to come.
That means that it's 4-0 to England, and this is what the table looks like as a result. England top of the pile. As a result, Albania have moved into second place. They're leading Latvia tonight.
Oh, wow.
Serbia,
Albania gone into second.
there's a big gap now. Rashford.
Go on, Rashford. Oh!
Unleashing a firecracker, which is repelled by Petrovic.
That was a lucky from Marcus Rashford.
Into the 6-yard box earlier. For the goal this time, Rashford gets full laces through this.
For qualifying, we'll be looking at this game as a potential slip up. Yeah. Not anymore though. Ollie Watkins.
On number 5 for England, shorter this time. Bowen to Rashford and back again. Nice. Rashford. Chasing ball that only reaches Rodgers. Balls nicely for Anderson. The intensity that Serbia showed in the early part of the game has gone out of it the longer it's gone on. England have really made them suffer, and it might get even worse for them. Gay,
Ooh.
saved by Petrovic from Rice, who is seemingly destined not to
Declan
score.
Rice is just having one of those games. He's done everything tonight except score.
Makes himself big, throws a shin at it.
Gerard Bowen, what a player he is.
It's a good hand, actually.
I can see someone like Bowen staying at West Ham for life.
Nikola Milenkovic sent off after 72 minutes. 3-0 up
It's only Serbia. Same people who talk about players they have, innit? Like, yeah, Declan Rice is off now. Really? Oh, Jordan Henderson, Brentford. Yeah, it's a proper win for real. Serbia hadn't conceded a goal for ages for tonight. You know, now they've it could be a fifth. This jab Bowen corner.
Bowen's corner. He goes up again
Oh,
by Mitrovic. Bowen heading towards goal. Still going.
oh!
It's poked home the offside flag.
I saw offside.
And I don't think there was much doubt that Ollie Watkins was going to be flagged in that situation.
He looked over to the linesman straight away. Bowen couldn't believe the space he got.
Yeah, well off.
Without it. Really disappointing from Serbia from that competition point.
Don't know this referee's name, you know, but I'm gonna call him Benjamin Trossard.
Really taking this
Yeah,
team to pieces. So we talked about how weak Serbia is, but it's better to talk positives. Big result for him tonight, England. Also a good performance because you could see there were signs to the at the weekend.
Henderson in 25.
Movement, the wings,
Yeah, he. I
starts,
tell you what,
it's all come together.
I saw extended highlights
Over on the
of
fly.
Brentford Villa, and I thought he did really well. Got a substitute as well, but I thought he worked his socks off, and that's what you'll get from Jordan Henderson. And because I've got a lot of friends who go to Brentford games, season ticket holders, and they're really pleased with the signing. But I don't know if it's a 1 year deal. I'm guessing it is, but it will give them that experience in the midfield. And for a club like Brentford, who were quite a few people's tip for going down the season, I don't think they will. He's going to be very important to them. Okay, can we switch off now? The Arsenal boys are off. Yeah, much I love the Arsenal. I just thought, you know what? They're playing a team who's in second, and I just knew this would be a crucial game. It's only a few minutes to go.
Rogers, nice with the colleagues combining. Now Bowen. Now the sounds of it.
But once this is done, I'm gonna switch over to the Arsenal roundabout on Dan Potts' channel. It's always a good watch. I do love it. Especially when you get some delusional fans come on, and it's just hilarious. Igal's probably the funniest one of the lot. The way he defends Arteta, it's like you're listening to someone who's thinking more about the manager than he is about the club.
Running again from him. Told a bit well, setting back. And yet Anderson's effort cracks into the back of Bowen.
Exactly. Glad you brought that point up on Serbia. Yeah, not conceding a goal. Yeah, it's true. It's true from Arsenal bubble. Bowen's too good to be playing for West Ham. He's got to find himself a better club. You know what, Courtney? It's funny that because you'd always get players. I mean, it doesn't happen nowadays, does it? Really, where you get one player who spends entire time at a Premier League club, because where was he bought from? Because he's not a West Ham academy player. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he does move on at some point, but he does love West Ham. Not just saying that because his father-in-law's a West Ham fan. But yeah, he's a really good player. Oop. But they had, was it Mark Noble? I think he played at West Ham his entire career. Now, I know a few West Ham fans that weren't Noble fans. These footballers are still snot gobblers, and they don't know if they're up for half the time. They want to play games, then complain they played too many games. No, well, that is true. Yeah. Do you know what? Have a thought for all those players from 40, 50, 60 years ago that played like 42 league games in the old First Division, 42 league games, and you had what? League Cup's been around 65 years, but the League Cup used to be first round used to be 2 legs, second round used to be 2 legs, and the second round was where all the big clubs used to come into it, and you had what? It was 11 players plus 1 sub, and they played a lot of games. And you with some of these players as well, for them, they ended up going down the pub, didn't they, after a game? That's a penalty. Oh. Trossard didn't give the penalty.
Mitrovic trying to send them on their way. It's a poor pass for him. Let's have a look at this. From our 80 yards away.
Norway winning 10-1. No, it's Moldova, but didn't expect that thrashing. I mean, wow. That's probably Norway's biggest victory in 30 years, isn't it? Oh, Norway in the 90s, 80s and 90s, they were a dangerous side. They had some players. But I'm guessing Haaland's got 4. But yeah, that should be an interesting watch. Well, the highlights, I mean. Was he going for VAR? That's a penalty. Come on, Benjamin Trossard. What are you saying? That's a penalty.
Tempted is the right word. It is a foul. It is a penalty.
Yeah.
England has
See?
a chance to make it 5 in Belgrade.
Ben Trossard got there in the end.
Rakovic, the latest defender in Serbian blue, to make a mistake. I think they changed their kit to bring on back the good times, the old days, but certainly haven't been able to do that tonight. And now, England have a chance to make it 5 in the spot.
Chris just put that up as well. It is Stonewall penalty. It is. Ref's quicker than Premier. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Quicker than Premier League refs making decisions. Oh God, yeah.
That's Barcelona player since Gary Lineker to pull on an England shirt. Hoping for a redemption.
First Barcelona player since Gary Lineker. Oh yeah, of course. That's right. Yeah, but Lineker did well at Barcelona, I must say. He's going to miss this. Oh. Thought he was, actually.
But this has the feeling of a turning point. It's a 5-star display in a Red Star Stadium. Well, it's England's first Petrovic. Then down to Rashford, just waiting for it to move one side or the other. Just calmly rolls it into the corner.
and it's fully deserved.
That was a well-taken penalty from Marcus Rashford.
Been patient. They've had criticism, but they played very, very well tonight. It's great for Marcus Rashford.
There's a player there, Marcus Rashford. For me, he just doesn't work hard enough. It's not consistent for me, but I don't even know how he's doing at Barcelona at the moment.
Positive the other day when he played, as he put in at the winger, the defender.
Even Rashford scored.
Quite come off for him.
Yeah. So it's like, oh,
Competition for places, no doubt, all over this England team.
oh, it's only 3 minutes. 3 minutes of injury time. I actually thought it would have been about 5 minutes of injury time, to be honest.
To play as well. To sort of fall down the tech order a little bit, certainly an option.
Smash the lights if you haven't already, people. Oh. Something.
Smash's first goal since he scored for Aston Villa.
Oh. Appreciate you all tuning in tonight as well. Really appreciate that.
Injury. He played 3 times for Barcelona.
Well, I said 2-1. I would have lost some money tonight.
Spence.
he's blown the whistle. I was going to say that word. It was the whistle. It weren't the referee. I was going to say. Thinking blowing the whistle before the 3 extra minutes are up. With that whistle.
Says the perfect game doesn't exist. Coaches always want more. The perfect record does. England are about to go 5 for 5 in World Cup qualifying without conceding a goal. They've never done that before. What do you think of the performances before tonight?
Well,
It's hard to argue with that.
whistle go now.
Unbeaten in World Cup qualifying.
Here we are. And that's it.
And 5 goals.
Well,
Strength of character.
England with a 5-0 win. Comfortable in the end. Very comfortable. I was expecting a tougher game, but no, I played well tonight. I mean, lots of positives. I thought, the way Declan Rice played tonight, whoa. If you're talking about an Arsenal watch, he was immense tonight, Declan Rice. I'm not talking about the shots he had or the assists. Played well tonight. And I think he'll be buzzing after that. He'll start on Saturday. Madueke with a well-deserved first international goal, the second goal, after Kane scored the first. Wow. If Madueke starts on Saturday, oh yeah, that would be something. That would be something. Oh, here we go. Boop, boop. 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 I wasn't really a fan of that track almost 30 years ago, by Loonies. I wasn't really a big fan of that, but yeah, definitely got 5 on it though. But anyhow, thank you all for tuning in tonight. Remember, like, share, subscribe, please. Tomorrow is going to be, it's a show I'm looking forward to. It'll be 7 p.m. tomorrow. Going to have Geeks and Muckleby on with me. It's going to be a combined George Graham, Arsene Wenger, best 11. So tune in for that. And yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna be doing quite a few of these shows with best ever 11s. I mean, I'll already have mine written up, but we're gonna go through it with Geeks And yeah, tune in for that. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be good. Before I go, just read these messages. Of course, you like to be positive. Oh yeah, I'm just talking about the Lunis song. I'm just not a fan of it, and I do like my hip hop as well, you know. But yeah, just not really a fan of that. So yeah, nothing wrong with being positive, my friend. I'll be there more to. Oh yeah, you know what, Tammy? Put in yours as well. So basically, it's more or less a team from July '86 all the way to May 2018. So basically, that would be you could pick 11 out of that, and there'll be lots of players. But we'll be going through all the players tomorrow in every position as well. Yeah. So um, I mean, I'll jot them down, but to be honest, I've got them all in my head anyway in every position of who played around that time. Believe it or not. Yeah, my head is that big. But listen, tune in tomorrow at 7. And also got my Bobby's already given me his team. I will reveal that tomorrow as well. You know, so listen, have a good night, everybody. And England with 5-0 victory. And none of our Arsenal players played 90 minutes. Yes. Fresh for Saturday against Forest. Take care, everyone. Good night.